Grant from SmackTalk South Africa. Tonight's the first show we're putting together for MMA in South Africa, and we hope you enjoy it. The show is going to be a lot of our local MMA. We're looking at the big event, EFC 18, coming up with special guest stars tonight, the Buirski brothers, making a huge splash. And of course, we're looking at the Ultimate Amateur Challenge Fight Stars. So stay with us. I'm sure you'll enjoy it. Let's get straight into it. EFC 18. 1st of March, Carnival City, Johannesburg, South Africa. We started with a bang. The heavyweights are at it. Grant Potts versus Andrew One Gear from South. This is going to be another cracker. Andrew lost in the first round last time, and I'm telling you now, he's out for retribution. Can Grant Potts be beaten? Let's wait and see. That's your main card event. The other fights on the main card feature the Buirski brothers, David and Gareth, training out of World of Warriors, taking on Abdul Hussain and Tyron Rightfoot. Tyron's recently been on Twitter calling David a chicken without a head. I'm sure David will have an answer for him on the night. We can only wait and see. Gareth Buirski versus Abdul Hussain is going to be a cracker. Abdul's superior jits might just come into play here. However, Gareth has incredible strength, incredible fitness. This is going to be war. Another fight that we want to look forward to is JP Kruger versus Bam Bam. Donovan Hawkey coming off a loss to Liam, and JP with an impressive win over Wade Henderson. It's going to be another fight not to miss. Guys, you don't want to miss this one. Get all your viewing details on smacktalk.co.za. Joining us tonight in studio are EFC main card athletes Gareth Buirski and David Buirski, better known on Twitter as #BuirskiArmy. Tell me, I've heard a lot about this family. How many are there?
Yeah, look, me and Dave, we've got 3 other brothers, and we have 1 sister. You guys all know our younger brother Matthew. He's an amateur MMA fighter coming up the ranks. He should be a professional soon. I think he's got 1 or 2 more fights left in the amateur ranks, and then he's also going to move up. He's pretty well known in the amateur circuit.
Yeah, it's nice to have a big family, especially with 2 brothers that do MMA as well, push each other hard. One's lazy, other 2 are in his case, kicking him around, getting him up, getting him in shape, you know, so awesome to have such a big family, you know.
And tell me, do you guys compete against each other at everything?
Yeah, look, it's never talked about, but there's always that silent, ongoing thing, you know, between us, whether it's us running in the gym or the treadmills, or road running, or doing a bit of sparring, or rolling, you know. No one ever says anything, you know, but
there's always that silent competition going on that someone gives a hard shot, you're always going to try to give a harder shot back, and yeah, it's good, it's pushed us all a lot harder.
And how long has the competition been going, since when you guys were at school?
Yeah, look, it started back in the WWE days, I think, you know, we used to watch the wrestling on TV, go upstairs, start throwing each other off the beds, breaking stuff. Mother coming up with wooden spoons, breaking over our heads, so yeah.
Your mother lost her hands.
So we've been a big laugh having a couple of brothers to play around with. All of them have been a little bit rough as well, so it's been good fun.
Now tell me, I've been on Twitter lately, and there's this massive drive towards the Buirski Army. How did that come about?
Yeah, look, I think the Buirski Army has come about with having so many brothers and so many different people from different walks of life, getting to know each of us individually first, and then all of us as a family, which has broken out into us knowing a whole different spectrum of people, you could say. I mean, Matthew's friends have become my friends, and my friends have become Dave's friends, and Dave's friends have become Matthew's friends. So, I mean, all of these people have come together now, and I suppose they're all supporting us as one family, which is awesome.
Yeah, look, we didn't actually come up with that hashtag #BuirskiArmy, someone actually came out with it, and it's just snowballed from there, you know, so it's pretty awesome, man.
So I'm wondering, if you're fighting on the same night the Blue Bulls are playing, who will have more support?
Yeah, look, I think if it was in Pretoria, we could say the Bulls, but I think in Carnival City we're going to have quite a massive following there, you know.
And coming up to Carnival City, talking about the EFC. 1st of March, big night for both you boys. Main card, looking good. Tell me a little bit about it.
Yeah, look, this is, it actually gives me goosebumps when I think about it. It's a massive opportunity for us. We've been working hard now for over 3 years, every day. We don't take rests. We've been training, we've been living the MMA life, healthy lifestyle, keeping fit the whole time, just pushing it all the time, pushing the boundaries, always evolving. So this is what we built up to, and we're very grateful to EFC for putting their faith in us and giving us a chance. And I mean, we're not going to disappoint.
And you guys have moved camp recently. How's that affected your training?
Yeah, look, we recently moved camps, fighting out of all the Warriors now. It's our main base, you know. Doing a lot of wrestling now up in Pretoria with Grant.O at Rates Wrestling. Like I said earlier, you know, wrestling is a hardcore sport, you know, until you actually get into it and do it 3 times a week, you're not going to know what it's about, you know. Got a whole bunch of new trainers now with Rory Diesel, you know, nutritionist, and helping us with the stand-up and strength and conditioning, you know, actually working a program with us, you know, as opposed to us like pushing hard every day for 7 days of the week, you know, and actually leading ourselves to burnout, you know, we're actually working with a scientific plan now, you know, so.
Yeah, I think before we did a lot of stuff on our own. We had a coach who trained us technically, but every other aspect of the sport was handled by us on the internet, researching stuff, and it's good to have a professional team behind us at the moment.
That's it.
Just pushing us, and I mean, everyone's doing their thing. We're just worried about training, and yeah, obviously we go home and we do our part, we eat right, but I mean, other than that, we're just worried about training, and yeah, it feels good to be more professional and have a professional team behind us, pushing us forward. That's it.
So we're looking forward to the future of the EFC, and I believe Matt should be joining you guys shortly, hopefully. I saw on Twitter he called out the Fighters Only, asking for a little mention there. We'll give him one on the show.
Yeah, look, I think he beat the last guy that was in the Fighters Only in the amateur page. He's done his work there, he's worked hard. Yeah, so I think he deserves a spot, but I mean, whatever happens, he's pushing hard, and even if he doesn't get there, he's going to be a professional soon. He's right behind us. He's cutting out to bantamweight. He's almost there, so he'll enter the EFC at the bantamweight division, and I'm sure he'll make a big impact there.
It's going to be insane having 3 Buirskis on one card. Moving along to David. David, Tyron Radford, 1st of March. Let's get into it.
Well, look, I haven't fought in about 5 months, coming off a loss. My first loss in my MMA career, so it was a pretty tough pill to swallow for me, you know. But one of the nice things is that if you learn from a loss, I think it's a good learning curve, you know, so I have learned from it. But yeah, look, I've upped my training a lot. Done a lot of changes to my training, moving around with a lot of different trainers, but training a lot of more individually, you know, with different stuff, sort of jiu-jitsu and Muay Thai, doing a lot of wrestling now, you know, so feeling pretty good and confident about the fight. My head's in the right space, and yeah, I'm looking forward to the 1st of March, being Tyron in the cage.
You say you've done a lot of changes in your training. What sort of changes have you focused on?
Yeah, well, look, we've recently moved camps, met new trainers. We're starting to train with a lot more pros now, whereas just as good me and my brother, pushing each other, you know. So now we've got a lot more pros to compete with, doing a lot of wrestling now, which is, I mean, one of the hardest disciplines of MMA. It's tough, grinding all the time, you know, working hard. Starting now to train Muay Thai quite a bit, especially jiu-jitsu as well. Got Warren King as our jiu-jitsu coach, who's master at what he does, you know, analysing opponents, finding their weaknesses. So yeah, all of that put together is quite a big change for me, but you can see it's starting to pay off. A lot of morning training going on with proper cardio workouts, put together by Rory Diesel. He's helping us out a lot with our strength conditioning and our training, and yeah.
This fight is a main card event. What do you think it's going to do for your career?
Yeah, look, me and my brother worked together and we were actually driving around on Friday and we started getting a whole bunch of Twitter messages and emails and a whole bunch of stuff about us being on the main card, and we were actually quite shocked about it. But I mean, it's huge. I mean, it goes out across the world. It's a couple of continents, I mean, it's massive. I mean, people from overseas see it. It's big opportunities for us. Not only money-wise, but I mean, big stepping stones in our careers as well. Big fight for me. If I beat Tyron, it's going to push me up a hell of a lot in the rankings. So to do a lot for my career, I think.
And any last words there? Shout outs for your sponsors? Anything?
I'd like to say big thanks to all my sponsors that have come on board now. 8 Columbus Clothing, sponsoring us our shirts. RDB Consulting have come on board as well. Big thanks to them. Venom for all our gear. They give us all our training gear. Air Climber to Vincenzo and Giancarlo Pucciati for their sponsorship. Full Contact Nutrition, John and Teddy Abib, for their awesome supplements they give us. Johan Gutzka Laboratories for the mouth guards that they do for us for free all the time. Thanks a lot. Zash at Aquavita for his sponsorship for water. Joff at Pick and Pay Waterkloof, giving us some awesome food every month. It keeps us going. And again, Nick from Arcane, been there from the beginning, continues to support us. And big shout out to all you guys, and thanks a lot.
And lastly, have you got a message for Tyron?
Okay, look, what I would say to you, Tyron, is you recently put a tweet out there saying you're going to knock my head off. Well, you better try and do that as best as you can. So, I mean, that's all that's going to stop you, my man. Like I said to you, I'm going to take you to hell and back, and you're not going to like it, my man. I'll see you on the 1st of March.
Gareth, now your time in the spotlight. Abdul Hussain, are you ready?
Yeah, look, I've come and fight with Hollywood. Feeling really good about it, really confident. I've been training really hard. I didn't really slow down too much through December. I knew that I had a pretty good chance of getting on the card. Me and Hollywood have been having a bit of fun on Twitter, so it was a fight that I was hoping for. So yeah, I've been training really hard, very confident. Going to go into this fight, guns blazing, and yeah, looking forward to it.
What have you done differently in your training this time?
Our training for this fight has taken a full 180-degree turn. We used to be with a gym where we concentrated with one coach who gave us our full MMA game. Now we've found a few different trainers that are giving us different aspects of the game, with Rory Diesel being the main guy, putting everything together at the end of the day. So yeah, it's been a good camp. We've put in a lot more hours every week into our training, and I think it's going to be the most prepared me and my brother David have ever been for a fight, so it should be a good one.
What do you think your challenge is in this fight?
I think my challenge in this fight is to, obviously Abdul's known as a good jiu-jitsu guy. My challenge in this fight is going to be to stop his takedowns, just to impose my will on him, impose my game plan, and yeah, just wherever the fight goes, use my strength to overpower him, and yeah, that's it.
And after this fight, what do you see for yourself?
After this fight, look, I'm going into this fight to win. Abdul's got a higher ranking than me, so hopefully after this fight it takes me one step closer to where I want to be, and that's a title shot. I think there's a few guys in the featherweight that are looking for that, and I'm one of the guys that are close now, so that's where I'm headed.
Last words. You want to say something for your sponsors, people that have helped you?
Yeah, look, just like to thank all the sponsors, the new ones and the old ones. 8 limbs have come on board for this fight with our walkout tees and some clothing, which we're very grateful for. RDB Consulting as well. Venom's been there all the time, giving us gear, giving us clothing for the fights. Air Klima is a new one that's come on board. Thank you to Giancarlo and Vincenzo Pucciati. The guys from Full Contact, John Lucas, Teddy Abud, for all the supplements. They're always giving us, saving us money every month, keeping us in good shape. Johan Gutschka from Gutschka Labs, doing the gum guards for us all the time. Zach from Aquavita has been with us for the last 2 fights as well. I'm very grateful for him for what he does for us. Joff Gavaris from Pick and Pay, always giving us a monthly sponsor, some good food, keeping us going. And Nick from Arcane is always there for us, giving us clothing, giving us gear, been there from the beginning, supporting us all the way. Thanks to you guys all, and everyone let you down.
And lastly, a message for our Hollywood.
Yeah, look, Hollywood knows he's said a few things that have been out of line. Called me monkey ears once on Twitter. So I say, monkey ears, he's coming, my man. That's it, sir.
As I mentioned earlier in the program, the latest upcoming amateur event, Fight Star, is happening on the 16th of March 2013 in Johannesburg, South Africa. After the success of December 1, Fight Star has become a forerunner in amateur events. This card is going to be more exciting than the last one. The main card sees some of South Africa's most exciting young amateurs coming through, including the likes of Buirski, Madiba, Jason Wilkin, Gordon Rootman, just to mention a few. Fight Star is proudly associated with EFC Africa, Fighters Only, SmackTalk, Fight Fit Kensington, and the South African Defence Force. Well, that's it for our first show. I hope you enjoyed it. Follow us on Twitter and on Facebook. And for more information, visit our website on www.smacktalk.co.za. For advertising opportunities, contact me directly. Thanks guys, and keep it real.